One of Europe's largest infrastructure projects is taking shape in the Frankfurt Airport. They're building Terminal 3, which will be one of the largest in the continent. More than 800 companies are working together to build this new terminal. When it's done, it will be able to handle up to 19 million passengers each year. The terminal will have 3 piers for planes to take off and land, a central marketplace, and comfy lounges for people to relax in. But building something this huge comes with a lot of challenges. For example, why did they need special underwater workers to help build the airport? Today, we'll find out exactly what they're planning, see how far they've come in building, and learn when the new terminal will be ready to use. This airport is in the southwest part of the city. It's busiest and well connected to the whole world, with flights going to 330 different places. There are 2 main terminals for passengers and 4 runways. The whole area it covers is almost half the size of Manhattan. In 2005, Frankfurt Airport started a plan to expand. They wanted to add a 4th runway and build Terminal 3. These changes were meant to make the airport bigger and able to handle up to 100 million passengers each year. At the same time, they doubled the shopping area in Terminals 1 and 2 to 20,000 square meters by 2007. They also added high-speed trains to make traveling faster. The 4th runway started working in 2011, showing progress in the expansion. Looking forward, Terminal 3 is expected to start operating in 2026, making the airport even bigger and better. After planning and legal formalities, Terminal 3 started being built in 2015. They split the construction into 3 parts. The first part included the main terminal hall, 2 piers H and J, a new apron tower, and all the things around the terminal. The next 2 parts, building piers G and K, were added later based on how many people wanted to use the terminal, after it opened in 2026. So, what will the finished terminal look like, and what's it going to be like for visitors? Let's see ahead. The design by Professor Christoph Mackler was chosen for the new terminal after a global competition with 45 architects. They plan to build more taxiways and 75 aircraft stands to support operations. Terminal 3 will need a total of 305 hectares, including space for planes, taxiways, freight facilities, maintenance buildings, and parking. About 188 hectares can be inside the current airport area, and an additional 108 hectares outside the fence are required. Originally set to finish in 2023, the project faced delays due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The hall in the new terminal is 250 meters wide and 16 meters high with modern steel and glass decorations. It's the main attraction, and passengers can go through check-in desks there. After the security area, there's a spacious hall with lots of shops. The completed terminal will have 4 aircraft fingers, making room for up to 50 planes at once. This design makes operations smoother and helps manage air traffic better. To make it easy for people to move around, the airport's Skyline People Mover and baggage system will be extended to Terminal 3. There will be 27 well-organized parking bays, making it easy for passengers to get around and connect to public transportation. Passengers coming from Terminal 1 or the faraway railway station can quickly reach Terminal 3 in 8 minutes. The goal is to make it convenient for passengers to connect between terminals. Building a tunnel system under the airport's runways will link Terminal 3 to the central baggage system. Inspired by advanced mining technology in Frankfurt, this method ensures smooth luggage flow, showcasing the airport's commitment to modern infrastructure and efficient operations. The Hessian state government gave Fraport $690,000 to boost electric vehicle initiatives at the airport. They'll use $464,000 for charging stations and $225,000 for 2 electric buses. Fraport is also investing $1.2 million to improve charging on the apron, aiming to finish by 2024. Beyond electric vehicles, Fraport is partnering with NTT to create Europe's largest private 5G network at Frankfurt Airport. This will improve connectivity and enable real-time data transfer, enhancing overall efficiency and technology at the airport. In 2008, something big happened. They opened a huge maintenance hangar for airplanes called the A380. Lufthansa had leased a big piece of land in 2005, but building got delayed because of protests by environmentalists. Finally, in June 2006, they started building, and by January 2007, they proudly showed off the first part of the hangar. This hangar is enormous. It's as long as a football field. really wide, and really tall. The floor inside is as big as several basketball courts combined. It's so well designed that it can handle 2 A380 airplanes or 3 Boeing 747s at the same time. Amazingly, it can even take care of 4 A380 planes together, making it a super important place for fixing and maintaining these huge airplanes. It's considered the biggest aircraft maintenance place in Europe, and it was designed by a famous architecture company in Germany. Their cool design not only makes the place work well, but also makes it a top spot for taking care of some of the world's most famous airplanes. Designed and brought to life by the creative minds at JSK Architekten, the impressive structure linking Pier CDT-1 to Terminal 2 started operating in March 2008, transforming the airport's landscape. Taking a meticulous 20 months for planning and construction, this $340 million investment showcases a commitment to precision and excellence. More than just a symbol of cutting-edge design, this architectural feat, with its 2-level boarding feature, serves as a central hub for improved airport functionality. The expansion, accommodating an additional 4 million passengers yearly, reflects dedication to meeting air travel demands and enhancing the passenger experience. A standout aspect of this architectural marvel is its game-changing ability to efficiently board 550 passengers on each A380 flight, anticipating and preparing for future advancements in air travel. This forward-thinking approach is woven into the very essence of the project. Now, let's talk about the criticism and objections that came in the way of expanding the airport. Opposition to expanding the airport is mostly about the environment, despite the good impact on the local economy. Fraport, in charge of the airport, has a 10-point plan to ease environmental worries and deal with public concerns. People are worried about loud airplane noises, so Fraport's plan focuses on reducing this. They limit night flights to avoid disturbances during sensitive hours. Also, the airport funds noise insulation for nearby homes, giving communities a practical way to protect against the noise from increased flights. Fraport's program also encourages using other transportation methods instead of flying. They promote efficient trains and better roads to reduce the strain on the airport and cut down on the environmental effects of more air travel. To encourage responsible practices, Fraport charges more for landings at night. This not only helps quiet things down during the night, but shows a commitment to balancing making money with being environmentally responsible. The 10-point plan also insists on using low-noise procedures for takeoffs and landings at night. This shows Fraport's dedication to using innovative solutions that lower the overall noise of airport activities when it matters most. They aim to find a careful balance between growing the economy and protecting the environment. Besides the 10-point plan, Fraport has the CASA program, a voluntary purchase plan for residents near the airport who want to move because of the extra noise and pollution from expansion. CASA acts as a helper for residents affected by the airport, making it easier for them to sell their properties voluntarily. This approach recognizes the different needs of those impacted and provides a practical and compassionate solution to the environmental challenges posed by the airport. In 2026, most of the airport's power, about 85%, will come from clean sources like solar panels on Terminal 3. The airport aims to produce zero emissions by 2045. After opening Terminal 3, Terminal 2 will close temporarily for big upgrades, and all its flights will use the new terminal during that time. Fraport takes a leading role in addressing environmental concerns related to the airport's expansion. They implement a robust 10-point plan that goes beyond just talking about the issues. This plan covers various aspects, including measures to reduce noise and initiatives for relocating communities. As Frankfurt Airport grows, Fraport's actions tell a story that intertwines community well-being, economic progress, and ecological awareness. That's all for today. We're excited to see how many people use the airport in the next few years. Right now, it's grown by almost 30% compared to last year. What do you think about the new terminal's happy vibe? Tell us below. If you like big projects, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.